Good evening. Good evening. Check 1, 2. Oh. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Matt Erickson. I'm the conductor of the Augustana Brass Choir, and we've got a wonderful program of over 5 centuries of music for you this evening. It's such a treat to work with these students. We rehearse twice a week on Mondays and Wednesdays at 3 o'clock until about 3:50. They've been working really hard this year, and over the course of the night you'll hear a lot of their efforts this year, as well as some of the things that they've done in retrospect. We're also looking forward to for next year. The special guest for this evening is a good dear friend of mine, Master Sergeant Carl Eitzen from the United States Air Force Band. He's stationed in Omaha, Nebraska currently. I've known Carl for over 21 years, so it's a really special treat to have him on campus. This week, Carl has been working with our students. Today he taught over 6 hours of trumpet lessons, did a rehearsal with us, and you'll hear him in concert tonight. I know that you'll be blown away by him, just as I am every time I get to work with him. Carl is a fantastic trumpet player, but even better human being. And he's performed all over the world, both in the military and also as a civilian. He performs regularly with the Des Moines Symphony, also the Omaha Symphony. He's third trumpet in Des Moines, assistant or extra trumpet in Omaha. And he's also performed with Dallas Symphony, as well as different chamber ensembles throughout the Midwest. So really a fantastic musician. I know the students have enjoyed working with him so far. Yeah, you're going to enjoy him tonight. So this evening, Carl has chosen to perform a few works, 2 solo works and 1 as an ensemble. The first work that he's going to do is still not working. He's going to do the concert piece by James Curnow. It's a wonderful showpiece for trumpet. Starts out with some technical flourish, beautiful middle section, and rousing finale. So would you please give a warm Augustana welcome to Master Sergeant Carl Eitzen. Try this one more time and it doesn't work. Not working. All right, you can hear me in the back, right? Great, yep. So Carl's not too bad. You'll hear more from him later. The next piece that we're going to perform for you is the traditional Amazing Grace, but this setting has been done in the brass band tradition. William Himes is the arranger of this piece. He's the former conductor and band leader of the Salvation Army Band from the Chicago area. The setting features our trumpet section. You'll hear a lot of them tonight. You'll kind of notice there's a theme of a lot of trumpets. But this is going to feature some really acrobatic playing, not only from the flugelhorns and the piccolo trumpet and the B-flat trumpet, but you also hear a wonderful solo from Grace Lenning. We hope you enjoy Amazing Grace. our trumpet section. The trumpet section in a brass choir is an awful lot like the violin section, except they move every piece. You see them changing instruments, grabbing music, grabbing mute. So, wonderful job, trumpets. You guys have really improved this year. I'm super proud of you. The next piece on our work is movie music. I always try to program something that speaks to the students, and this next work is by John Williams. Many of you know Star Wars and all of the Indiana Jones movies. This is a little different. This is from the movie Lincoln. It is entitled With Malice Towards None. John Williams does a great job with the musical textures, putting lush chords in the brass, while still having just a beautiful singing sound from the trumpet. And the trumpet in this arrangement depicts Lincoln actually being a very melancholy, very steady presence amidst a very terrible time in American history. So we hope that you enjoy this wonderful, wonderful trumpet solo by Carl. Hey, how are you? Hey, yeah. By Carl doing the John Williams With Malice Towards None. Carl.
so much for coming this evening, and I would like to thank Matt Erickson for inviting me here, and also Dr. Pete Folliard and the School of Music for inviting me up here to Augustana University. Such a lovely facility, great faculty, staff, and the students are great. I've gotten to work with them. I got in early yesterday afternoon. We had a short rehearsal, and then another short rehearsal this afternoon, so we put this together pretty quickly, so it shows to their professionalism and musicianship. And just getting to work with them just a little bit, so like they're also just like really great students and great people. So it's been a pleasure to work with all of you, and I look forward to doing some more tomorrow with you guys. And I remember when Matt first asked me to do this, I was still in Germany. I had spent 4 years in Germany. I just got back just a little over 2 months ago. And I was driving home on the Autobahn, and Matt called me and he's like, hey, what do you think about doing this? I'm like, just getting back from, getting stateside and moving and everything. So it's going to be kind of hectic, but I mean, it's Matt. We've known each other forever. We're great friends. So it's of course, yes, I'll do it. So I'm super glad that you invited me up here to do this. And it's been a lot of fun. I look forward to doing more in the future up here with you guys. Also, since I'm the uniform here, I wanted to do a little pitch for my employer, the United States Air Force. The Air Force is hiring. We have over 200 career fields in the Air Force, from musicians, cooks, and mechanics to obviously pilots. And no, I do not fly planes. So you can ask me that later. I don't fly any airplanes. It's been a great career. I've been in the Air Force for a little over 19 years now. As Matt has told you, I've served all over the world, been over 3 continents, 30 plus countries. Never thought that would happen when I was just a young kid, wanting to play the trumpet. Where can I get my next gig? But it's an honor to serve our country, especially the missions that we would do overseas and being ambassadors for the Air Force in the United States. And it's great to get to come back home. I've got family. My family's in Omaha, and I got family back there that's from South Dakota, and it's great to be here. And one other thing, now that we're almost past May or into May, it's still April. It's the month of the military child, and knowing that children are very resilient, and to see the things that they go through, like in overseas moves and things like that, and some folks do that every 2 or 3 years. So I know I've only had to do it a few times, but it definitely takes a toll on the family and the kids. So I just want to say a shout out to all the kids out there of military people who serve in the military. I see one right there, down there, and even you, Uncle Kevin, back there. My uncle, my grandfather, is a B-29 mechanic in World War II stationed in England. So it's also great to carry on that heritage of the Army, Air Corps, and the Air Force. So that's about all the commercial I had. We are hiring, so you guys might need some haircuts, but and Matt asked if I wanted to do a third solo. It's like, no, I'd love to play an ensemble piece with your trumpet. So it's like, I'm glad we're getting to do this.
Great. Thanks, Carl. So joining us on stage, I'm used to see a mess of trumpets. I would like to recognize Professor Scott Wilson, one of our awesome trumpet professors here, for joining us. You'll see him over the next few pieces. I also want to recognize Janae here. She drops her horn, picks up trumpet. She's going to be playing some rockin' 6th trumpet. The way to go. All right, you guys ready? The next piece we're going to perform for you is Erica Wazen's Prelude and Fugue. This is written for 6 trumpets. We're doubling a few parts. Eric Wazen's music is very pointillistic. He relies a lot on dynamics. This suits the trumpet ensemble very well. We hope you enjoy this short little piece called Prelude and Fugue. So we're going to get set for the last two pieces of this concert, and you're in for a real treat because we're actually going to bring out even more brass. If we didn't have enough on stage, let's add some more. Joining us tonight is our tuba professor, Professor Mike Anderson. Mike plays principal tuba in the South Dakota Symphony. We're delighted to have him on staff. Obviously, we have Carl, and we have Professor Olson. We're also joined by the Dean of the School of Music, Dr. Peter Follier, playing euphonium this evening. The work that we're going to do, I'm going to take you on a little bit of a journey here. Carl's alluded to the travels in Europe. Carl and I both had the opportunity to spend a lot of time in the country of Ukraine. We got to meet lovely people there. This was about 6 months before the invasion of Russia in Ukraine. And the people there are warm, they're inviting, they're proud of their country. The aggression by Russia is obviously a terrible thing that weighs, I know, both on my and Carl's heart. We've talked about that when we were there, it meant a lot. But seeing those people and their resolve. And so this next piece is from the HBO miniseries Chernobyl. I've had the pleasure of visiting Chernobyl. I didn't get any radiation poisoning, but it was a life-changing event, and it told me a lot about the resolve of these people, how they remember the tragedies that happened there, and they don't forget. So this work is by Icelandic composer Hildur, I have to say this correctly, Gudnadóttir. The piece is entitled Vincenja Pamtet, and translated means forever memory, or memory eternal. It's a very mournful piece meant to depict those people that lost loved ones because of the Chernobyl accident, but also as a gentle reminder, like they're gone, but they're not forgotten. So I would hope that you enjoy this beautiful setting of Memory Eternal. are in order. First of all, to our soloist, Master Sergeant Carl Eitzen. Carl, thank you for doing this. A round of applause for Carl. You know, Carl's commercial was very well done. You know, as a retired Air Force musician, it's always nice to see my friends carry on the tradition of the long boom line. But one thing that I can rest assured, make you all rest assured of, is that the quality of people that serve in the Air Force are a lot like Carl. They're the ones that are defending our freedoms day and night. And Carl, thank you for your service. It means a lot. Thank you. Thank you to Miss Mary Lewis, the program coordinator for the School of Music. She's the one that takes care of all of the behind-the-scenes things. Scott Gibbon, our studio manager, setting up the live stream. Also, to our musicians joining us, we've got Mike Anderson on too. Thank you, Mike. Scott, thank you for coming in, and appreciate it. And also, Dr. Pollard, thanks for playing euphony and bringing it out of the case and dusting it off. Yeah. It's a huge team effort, and I do want to recognize just a few people here. There are a couple seniors that are going to be graduating this year, and I'd be remiss if I didn't honor them and this milestone in their career. But I would like to publicly recognize Mr. Gabe Van. I have to say it in German. Von Bossenhoven, right? Sure. Yeah. Gabe is completing his nursing degree. We also have on horn Janae Beaker. Hey, come back. Teacher. Third time's the charm. Janae has 3 majors, right?
Yeah.
They are?
Biochemistry, German, environmental studies.
Wow. And Janae is going to be going on for her PhD, correct?
Yes.
In environmental studies at?
In entomology.
In entomology, sorry. Man, she has too many majors and too hard of a career for me to track. But she'll be in Mississippi State. Janae, we're going to miss you. Thank you for being a part of this. Also, we have Mr. Tony Fitz. Tony is completing his 5th lap around Augustana. We're very proud of him. Yeah. Getting his money's worth, ladies and gentlemen. Tony is completing his degree in general studies with a minor in PE, is that correct? Physical education. So we're super proud of our seniors. They provide a lot of leadership in this group. How about a round of applause for those guys? The last piece we're going to perform is Gabriele's Canzone due Settimi Toni, which translates to Canon in 12 parts. You'll hear the back and forth between the trumpet choirs. You'll hear a lot of interjections from the low brass, amazing low end. But to close this concert, please enjoy the Gabriele piece, but thank you for being here, and we'll see you next time. Thank you very much. Have a good night.